Hey everyone, so I'm going to go ahead and do a reading for Divine Masculine and the Karmic Partner and just kind of see what the current energy is. So I want to just say really quick, I started out as a three-party reader because obviously I was in a three-party situation. My Divine Masculine was with the Karmic, and that's kind of how I got into the whole three-party situation readings. And I just feel like that's where I can give, the best guidance, having been through that myself. So I just feel like why change, what's worked for me so far and where I have the most experience. So even though I am in union with my Divine Masculine and the Karmic is no longer an issue in our lives, I just feel like, why change, what works. So I will continue to be a third-party reader. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started and just kind of see what, let's just pull some cards and see what kind of energy is going on for Divine Masculine and the Karmic. So Spirit, what energy is currently going on for Divine Masculine and the Karmic Partner? Those were quick. Okay, let's see. Give me one more, Spirit. Give me one more. All right. All right, so the first card that we have is we do have Vengeful, okay? Second card we have is Robotic. And then the third card that we have is Lust. All right, so this could go two ways. So, number one, it can go this way. So we have, the Karmic Partner who's feeling very vengeful right now, where Divine Masculine is feeling robotic in this connection with the Karmic, okay? And it could be that the Karmic is vengeful because, she knows that he is lusting for his Divine Feminine, and, she's probably angry about that, okay? She's probably angry about that. Now, this could also go another way, okay? So that's for one group of you. For another group, this could be, this could be Divine Masculine who, is, feeling a bit vengeful because, he feels, he just feels robotic. He just feels like he's going through the motions, like he's just a robot in this connection with the Karmic. She probably, really, how can I say? She's, wanting to have sex with him, but he's not feeling it, he's not feeling it. He's not feeling the emotions of it. He feels like he's a robot in this, okay? So, this could be her too. Maybe even she feels, vengeful because she knows that he's not feeling this lust with her, okay? So she could be vengeful for that, okay? But again, it could be him upset because, it's like he's just forcing her to continue to, have sex with her, and he doesn't want to be having sex with her, So this can go, a couple of ways, But again, so for one group of you, this is, the Karmic Partner vengeful, because Divine Masculine is lusting for his Divine Feminine. He's wanting to feel passion with his Divine Feminine because he's not feeling it with her. He feels robotic, okay? So that's one scenario. And then another scenario is that, she could be vengeful. The Karmic could be vengeful because, she knows that, you know, divine masculine is not lusting after her. And even when they are intimate, she can feel like he's just going through the motions like a robot, and he's not in it, you know. The energy's not there, the passion is not there, and she could still be angry for that. Or it could be divine masculine just feeling vengeful because she's basically, you know, forcing sex, and that's a very, very, very slim group, okay? Well, because, you know, if a man doesn't want to have sex, he's not going to have sex, right? But I'm telling you that this can go some different ways, okay? So let's go ahead and pull some tarot really quick and just see if we can't, you know, pull a few more things here. So what else can you tell us about this? So we have vengeful coming out, you know, I mean, clearly, you know, that's something to watch out for, because, you know, I feel like, you know, karmics are being quite vengeful right now. They're in the energy of being vengeful. It's a very short, slim percentage that this vengeful is divine masculine, okay? But, you know, it's still a possibility, so I have to throw it out there. Mostly this is the karmic who's feeling vengeful, whether she's feeling vengeful against divine feminine or whether she's feeling vengeful against divine masculine. It doesn't matter, she's feeling vengeful. And it's certainly something that you kind of need to look out for. So why don't we pull a few clarifiers here. So we have the Four of Swords coming out, okay? And it's coming out in the reverse. In the upright. So, I mean, this really goes along with this robotic. See, so she's angry, okay? She's angry because she knows that, you know, divine masculine is just, you know, going through the motions like a robot, okay? He's withdrawn. He's withdrawn from her. He's you know, he's withdrawn from her, you know, taking rest for himself, okay? And she's not happy about it. All right, so what else, Spirit? What else? Okay, so we have Ace of Swords coming out. So, yeesh. All right, so the more cards that I'm pulling here, okay, I'm really starting to feel the scenario is more, the karmic is vengeful because divine masculine is just going through the motions. He's withdrawn from her, and he's lusting for divine feminine. Because look, we have the Ace of Swords now coming out, okay? So this is an indication that she wants truth, and she wants it now. She wants to know what is going on, okay? This is the sword of truth. She wants to know. She wants clarity. She wants truth. Why is he being robotic? Why is he withdrawn? Is he lusting for someone else? And she's getting pissed off. She's getting vengeful. All right. So let's see. Let's go ahead and let's pull for this lust. What can you tell me about this? See. We have the rejection card coming out. So, you see, he's rejecting her. And he's not, you know, he's rejecting her, and he's not wanting to reject his divine feminine, okay? So, yeah, that's why she's angry. So that's what the scenario is, okay? Yeah, I mean, you know, you never know how the cards are going to come out. So, I mean, you know, there was a few scenarios that it could have been, but now that we're getting some clarity here, it's starting to make some sense. All right, so for lust, like I said, we do have the four of cups coming out. You know, and it is coming out in the reverse, okay? This is typically, you know, in the upright, this is, you know, the rejection card. Now, it is coming up in the reverse. I mean, but this is still just indicating that, you know, somebody is being rejected and then somebody is not being rejected, okay? And since it is clarifying the lust card, I just feel like, you know, she's angry because I feel like, you know, in the past, a lot of these karmics were able to kind of keep divine masculines from you know, lusting after their divine feminine. But that's no longer the case because this is in the reverse. So he's no longer rejecting his feelings for divine feminine. He's no longer doing it because, again, this is in the reverse. Okay, if it was in the upright, then this is clearly rejection, but it's showing up in the reverse. So this is telling me that, you know, this is why she's angry. She, you know, divine masculine is withdrawn from her. He's just going through the motions like a robot with her. She wants truth and clarity. She wants it now. She knows that, you know, he's lusting for someone else, and she knows on some levels that he's no longer rejecting his feelings and his impulses for divine feminine. Okay, and now we have the Knight of Pentacles coming out. So, you know, this is an indication that, you know, he's wanting to be single. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. He's wanting to be single and free, and he wants to be able to, you know, he wants to be able to indulge in he wants to be able to indulge into, you know, well, it's confirming lust. So, you know, he's wanting to indulge with his divine feminine. He's no longer rejecting her. The karmic knows it. She's angry. She's pissed. Okay. She knows he's wanting to be single so that he can, you know, be with his divine feminine. All right. She knows something's up. She wants some clarity. She wants some truth. She wants to know why he's withdrawn and why he's robotic. So let's go ahead and confirm this robotic, all right? Oof. So we have the World coming out. So listen, divine masculine, he's like done with this, okay? He wants to put a conclusion to feeling this way. He does not want to feel this way anymore. In fact, he wants to, you know, he wants to be free. He wants to be free, and he wants to be able to no longer, you know, reject his impulses and his feelings and his desires with his divine feminine, okay? But, you know, this is also about pentacles, you know, but pentacles can be about money, but it can also be, you know, about just anything in the material world. He wants to be free from this karmic because he wants to indulge with his divine feminine in the physical 3D world, okay? He wants to be with her. He's tired of rejecting her, and he wants to put a conclusion, okay? He wants to put a conclusion to feeling like a robot with this karmic so that he can start this new beginning with his divine feminine, okay? So he wants to put a conclusion to that, okay? He's tired of rejecting his divine feminine. He wants to be free, to be able to just love her, be with her, be passionate with her. The vengeful we need to watch out for, okay? We need to watch out for this vengeful because, you know, it's very possible that, you know, that this karmic may, you know, want to do something, all right? So let's just see, Spirit, for the karmic partner, what is it that divine masculine and what is it that divine masculine and divine feminine need to watch out for in terms of this karmic being vengeful? All right, so we have the Page of Pentacles coming out in reverse. We have the Six of Swords coming out in the upright, and then we have the Three of Wands in the reverse. So I feel like where she's gonna try to be vengeful is I feel like she's gonna try to put a halt to him leaving And even if he does decide to leave, because the Six of, this Six of Swords, I hope I said Six of Swords. The Six of Swords, all right? Now I have said that wrong before, but so this is an indication that, and we already see it here. Divine Masculine is no longer wanting to reject his Divine Feminine. He's wanting to be free to be able to be with her. And, Six of Swords, he's wanting to move on to greener pastures. He's tired of, he's withdrawn from this karmic. He feels like a robot. He wants to put a conclusion to it. He wants to move on to greener pastures. Now, the problem is, because this is confirming the vengeful, I feel like she's going to put a halt to him being able to move on to greener pastures. She's going to try to pull some kind of tactic in order to keep him from doing that. Because we do have the Page of Pentacles coming out in reverse, this is also, the 3D physical world. This could be about money, with the Three of Wands, okay? Obviously in the upright position, it's about waiting for your ships to come in. So when it's in the reverse, this is saying that, guess what? Your ships aren't coming in. Page of Pentacles, the money or whatever it is that whatever materialism that he needs in order to be able to move on, the ships or the golden opportunity that he needs in order to be able to move on, she's gonna put a halt to it. Okay, somehow, some way, she's gonna put a halt to it, so that his golden opportunity doesn't come, so that he's not able to move on to greener pastures with money, or whatever it could be, whatever it is in the material world that he needs to be able to move on. She's gonna be vengeful and stop this opportunity from happening. Okay, is what this is saying. So she could possibly hold the finances so that his ships don't come in and he doesn't have that opportunity to leave. It could be maybe she doesn't let him have his clothes or the vehicle, or for some it could even be maybe they want if there's kids involved, maybe this Divine Masculine wants to be able to leave and take his kids with him. Whatever this materialism is, whatever this golden opportunity is, it's reversed. So he's even though he wants to move on to greener pastures and he wants to move on with his Divine Feminine, she's going to put a halt to it. That's what the vengeance is all about. Okay, so she's gonna hold up him leaving. Okay, she's gonna hold it up. All right, so let's see. I mean, with her doing this, all right, with her doing this, where does this leave Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine? Okay, where does it leave them? So let's see. I think I'm gonna use this deck. It's a new deck I got. This is the Light Seers Tarot. So let's see where this will leave Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, with her trying to put things to a halt. Look, it's obvious that he's tired of going through the motions of this relationship. Okay, he wants to put a conclusion so that he can start something brand new with Divine Feminine. He wants to move on, but she's still gonna try to stop it somehow, some way. So where does this leave Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine with all of this? Okay, where does this leave divine masculine and divine feminine? Where does this leave them? Okay, so we have Judgment coming out, we have the Knight of Swords coming out, and then we have the Nine of Wands coming out. So listen, so I feel like she's going to be vengeful and she is going to try to put a halt to him leaving. But we have Judgment coming out, okay? And, you know, listen, if you look at this picture, you can see this woman, and you can see, you know, like her spirit, you know, coming out of her body freely. I feel like this divine masculine, even though this karmic is going to try to put a halt, I feel like he wants to be free. He's tired of feeling like a robot. He's withdrawn from her, okay? I do not feel like she's going to get the truth that she wants, okay? This Ace of Swords, I don't feel like divine masculine's going to give her the truth that she wants. I feel like he's just going to be like, you know what? I'm ready to go. I'm ready to be free. I'm making the judgment call. And I'm doing it, okay? Because then we have the Knight of Swords here. So, you know, the Knight of Swords is about, it's about, you know, it's about being hasty, okay? It's about, you know, having courage and making a hasty decision based off of that courage, okay? And as you can see, look, he's running. He's running. There you have a bird flying in the air, and he's running towards that motorcycle. I feel like this. I feel like he is going to gain the courage, okay, to just keep it moving, okay? Keep it moving. I feel like the decision's already made. I feel like he's going to make the judgment call to just be free, okay? The judgment call's already made. The courage to keep it moving is there as well. So that's two cards right there that are just basically saying that, yeah, she's going to try to stop it, but guess what? The judgment call has already been made. Now we have the Nine of Wands here. So the Nine of Wands is basically a card of persevering through the hard times. He knows that, you know, she's going to try to, you know, put a halt to this, and she's going to try to, you know, make it difficult for him. But guess what? He's willing to go through it, and he's willing to persevere through it. So I don't know. I feel like even though she's going to try to be vengeful, I feel like the decision's already made. He is going to keep it moving regardless. Even if, you know, I feel like even if she wants to take his money, even if she wants to keep the kids, even if she wants to keep everything in the house and let him leave with you know, the shirt on his back, I feel like he's going to keep it moving. The decision to be free, the judgment call has already been made. And I feel like he's just going to do it. He's going to persevere through whatever she is going to throw at him. He's going to persevere through it. So he's tired of rejecting his divine feminine. He wants to be free. He's ready to put a conclusion to their situation and to start this new beginning. And these cards here are basically telling me he's going to keep it moving. So that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So let's see. Let's pull some advice. Let's pull some advice for divine masculine and divine feminine in this situation, you know, with the karmic. You know, what's the advice, Spirit? What's the advice? You know, and again, as always, you know, this may not resonate for everybody, but it's certainly for somebody, okay? Spirit doesn't just give us these messages for it to not be for somebody, all right? So it's for someone, all right? I would like for it to be for everybody, but you know, that's not always possible. But it is for somebody out there. All right. So let's see. What's the advice? What's the advice for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine to just keep it moving, you know? What's the advice, Spirit? Okay, so we have the last quarter moon coming out, and it's, you know, it's gratitude. Okay, so I feel like the advice here is for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine to, you know, even though they're gonna have to, you know, yes, have, you know, some shots fired at them, to know that regardless of, even though they're going to have these shots fired at them, that they're going to be able to persevere through this, okay? And that's the most important thing. And I feel like they're going to be able to persevere through this because they're both grateful to each other, okay? For the fact that, you know, they both know what they want. They both know that, you know, they want to be together. And I feel like it's the gratitude between them both. And as you can see, there's two hands holding on. I feel like it's that holding on and being grateful for each other that's going to help them persevere through these shots being fired. That's really how I feel. But let's go ahead and get the book on it anyways, just to see what it says. All right. Okay, so it says, be where you are and be thankful. There is always something to be grateful for, no matter what your suffering is. Gratitude raises a lower vibration to a higher one. Do not allow yourself to be surrounded by too many negative people. Life is conspiring for you. So you see, you know, I feel like, you know, Divine Masculine, he knows how he feels about this karmic. He feels done. He knows he's rejected his Divine Feminine in the past, and he's no longer willing to do that. He's made some judgment calls. He's ready to keep it moving, and even though he's got, you know, he's got some wands here that, you know, may be staggering him, he's going to persevere. No matter what she throws at him, he's going to persevere. Okay, and it's because I feel like he's starting to feel that gratefulness towards his Divine Feminine for helping him feel love again, you know, because he's not feeling it over here. Look, he's just going through the motions. He's happy to be feeling love again with his Divine Feminine, and that's why the judgment call is made. And I just feel like, you know, he's grateful. Okay, I feel like, you know, the holding each other's hands through, you know, you know, the obstacles, and being grateful for each other is what's going to really help these two finally come together in the end. Okay, and I feel like that's why Divine Masculine is going to keep it moving, because I feel like, you know, holding his Divine Feminine's hand, he feels like he can accomplish anything and he can persevere through it all. So, you know, and this also says, you know, you know, having that gratitude raises your vibration, and, you know, it keeps you from being around negative people. So I feel like, so number one, I feel like his vibration is higher, and that's another reason why he's able to make this judgment call and just go for it, you know, Knight of Swords. He's just able to go for it. And he's able to persevere because he doesn't want to be around this negativity anymore. His vibration is higher. He knows what he wants, and he's made the judgment call, and he's going for it. So, you know, the advice is that you both, divine masculine and divine feminine just need to be grateful for each other. Keep your vibration high and don't let the negativity get to you. Okay, that's what the advice is. So, you know, it seems like, you know, yeah, this karmic may, you know, throw some shots at you guys, but I feel like you're both, because your vibration is strong right now, I feel like you both can come out of this persevering. So I feel like there's not really a whole lot to worry about with this vengeance, okay? She will try to stop it, but she won't be able to, okay? Because at the end of the day, what's meant to be, what's destined to be, will be. And there's really nothing anybody can do about it. So anyways, guys, that's what I have for you today. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information is always in the description box. And, you know, let me know if this sounds, you know, like your story. Just leave me a comment. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel. And we'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.